Today I'm finally framing in the master bathroom on the second floor. If you watched our last video, then you know that we just finished up one of the biggest projects we've undertaken so far, which was restructuring the roof support in the area of the building where our master bedroom and bathroom will be. This was probably the most difficult and time-consuming project that we've had to do in the building, and really slowed down progress. So having it finished and now being able to move forward with framing in our bathroom feels like a huge step forward. Well, after many days of working up here, I got finally this whole section of the old trusses removed. Got the 2x12s up, placed in the ceiling, got them all blocked. If we had left the roof support as it was, then we would have had around 7-foot ceilings in our bedroom and bathroom. But with the work that we've done, we've added an additional couple of feet to the ceiling height, depending on which part of the room you're in. So now what I'm gonna do is I gotta remove this last strip here of these old ceiling tiles, just this strip here. Before I started framing in the bathroom, I wanted to frame in the section of the ceiling over the second floor landing that will transition from the new rafters back to the original ceiling. First, I had to remove a section of the tin ceiling tiles that were in the way. There was quite a bit of dust from the old blown insulation that fell down as I was knocking out the ceiling tiles, so I made sure to keep my respirator mask on, and I even turned on my shop vac and mounted the hose to the ladder next to me to try to suck up some of it as I worked. I was also working right by the edge of the second floor landing, and so I laid down a few boards over the top and fixed them to the floor with a couple of screws to help avoid falling off the edge as I was whacking away at the ceiling tiles. After removing all the ceiling tiles, I removed the lower 2x6 section of the last roof truss. I decided to use some of the long 2x6s that I removed from the roof truss to stick back into the ceiling to use as a sort of catwalk. So if I ever need to get back into the ceiling above where our dining room will be to run electrical or HVAC or anything like that, I'll have a good solid place to crawl around and work. I took some of the 2x6s, they're very long, and I'm just sliding them up there to kind of help make a walkway, just so I can crawl back there in the attic if I ever need to. After getting the 2x6 up in the ceiling, I cut off some remaining overhanging boards, and then after looking around at how messy my workspace had become, I decided to clean up a little bit before I started framing in the bathroom. One question we get asked a lot is, when do we plan to have the building finished? At this point, we really don't have a set date in mind to complete the whole building. Even after we finish this section of the building that we are currently working on, we still have a couple of other large areas that we haven't even started on yet. And so just the sheer size of the building paired with the fact that we are doing most all of the work ourselves makes it pretty difficult to put a time frame on finishing it. We've sort of divided up the renovation into different phases, where the current phase is this middle section of the building that will include the master bedroom and bathroom here on the second floor, and then the dining room, library, and a bedroom and bathroom for the kids on the main floor below. Our goal is to get this phase done this year, which I think is pretty doable as long as we don't run into any major issues. My plan right now is to do all of the framing, electrical, and some of the plumbing, and then to hire someone to do the sheetrock and a lot of the other finishing work. It took me about an hour to clean up, and then around another hour to frame in the transition part of the ceiling. I don't know exactly how I'll finish this section out, but I think I'd like to do something more than just sheetrock. I've thought about possibly finishing it with some kind of vertical wood paneling or shiplap that I'd stain or paint with a dark color to make it look more interesting. But we still haven't made decisions on a lot of the finishing details. And so if you have any ideas of what you think might look good here, feel free to let us know in the comments. After being paid a visit by little Joseph, who wanted to come up to help me hammer on some stuff, I began framing in the footers for the bathroom wall. I wanted to add as much support as I could underneath the new 2x12 rafters that I had installed. So I decided to opt for what is probably overkill, which is typically how I do things. And I used a triple header for the wall, which will run perpendicular to the 2x12s. Once the header was tight and secured under the rafters, I started putting in the studs, making sure that each one was level as I went along. It was nice to finally be doing work that was a bit more relaxing and less complicated and strenuous than the roof restructuring project had been. And finally seeing our bedroom and bathroom taking shape was a pretty big morale boost for Faith and I, especially after progress really had been at a standstill for around the last 2 years. Well, I realized after editing this video that I never got any video of the finished framing, so just wanted to show you real quick kind of what it looks like here. You'll see we have done a little bit of work since I finished the video that you're watching now, done some electrical, started putting some of the boxes for the wall mounted lights, but yeah, we got the bathroom framed in. I'll probably do more of a full tour video and just kind of walk through what the layout for the bedroom and bathroom will be here soon. But just wanted you to see here the finished result. And so yeah, now we got all the ceilings done, bathroom framed in. And so time to just finish electrical, get the lighting in, insulation obviously, but definitely feels like a lot of progress. Feels great to see the bedroom and bathroom kind of taking shape. And at this point, probably the most daunting thing in our way to finishing this is getting windows cut in. So we'll have to cut a window in here for the bathroom, one over there in the bedroom, and then also another window underneath here in the there's another bedroom underneath here. It's gonna either probably be the kids' room for a while, but ultimately it'll be more of a guest room. So yeah, here it is, at least the bones of our bedroom and bathroom.